gives me great pleasure to now invite His Excellency Dr. Sandiaga Salahuddin Uno, Minister of Tourism and Creative Economy of the Republic of Indonesia. Your Excellency, you have the floor.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Mr. President, Excellencies, distinguished delegates, I thank the President of the General Assembly, His Excellency Abdullah Shahid, for putting the spotlight on tourism in the post-pandemic recovery discussion. COVID-19 pandemic had a devastating impact on the tourism industry. There were around 1 billion fewer international tourist arrival, or 73% drop from the 2019 pre-pandemic levels. As a multi-sectoral industry, the spillover effect of the pandemic on tourism to many economies was really a big catastrophic. We saw this in many developing and small island countries. With micro, small, medium enterprises, the creative economy, and the informal sector supporting the tourism industry, the impact of the pandemic travel restrictions was direct and immediate to local communities' income and livelihood in developing countries. We saw this devastation in Indonesia, where more than 34 million people livelihood depend on tourism and creative economy sector. Mr. President, the pandemic highlighted the urgent need to transform the tourism industry. We need to reduce the vulnerability of the industry to shocks and prepare it for future pandemic. With the global tourism beginning to grow post the pandemic, the time is now to begin the transformations. While we see positive trend in the global travel and tourism with 130% growth in January 2022 compared to 2021, we, however, should not be complacent. It is critical we do not fall back to a business as usual approach or to a false sense of security. We should build back the tourism industry better, more sustainable, and more resilient. Developing a sustainable tourism sector must look beyond the issue of environment or environmental well-being. It must also elevate the dignity of local culture, community, and traditional knowledge, as well as creating a balance between mass tourism and quality tourism. In our experience, this will require the following interconnected elements. First, multi-stakeholders approach towards the development of sustainable tourism sector.